you got a question or a story to tell, from the smallest town to the big city belle, got a business dream you're hoping to start, or a question on elections and how to do your part. Now Bryan's here and he's ready to listen to the good people of Arkansas. The mission, he served the nation, now he's serving you for a stronger future and a vision that's new. Welcome to the Ready Room. Got a question? Let's talk it through. Welcome to the Ready Room, where your voice is heard and the people rule.
In every mission, there's a moment before the action begins. A place where warriors gather, gear up, and steel themselves for what's ahead. I'm Bryan Norris. Welcome to the Ready Room. Oh man, and welcome back to the Ready Room. Guys, it's been an absolute phenomenal last couple of days. A little bit tiring.
Yeah.
You know, I'm running on caffeine, nicotine, and the willpower of Jesus Christ, I think, at this point. But we're doing it. First off, I want to say thank you all so much. I mean, over 91,000 of you put your confidence and trust in me and cast your ballot for me, and I don't take that for granted. It's humbling, honestly. And we did the thing last night. You know, we came in first place, which is just absolutely phenomenal. But you are only as good as your next game. So none of that matters now. We're starting a brand new race as of today. And it's me versus State Senator Kim Hammer on who will be your next Secretary of State. And so we're pretending like that didn't happen. And we're pretending like we're the third monkey trying to get on Noah's Ark and it's already started to rain. And so we've gotten busy today. In fact, this is my third interview today. Plus, excited to announce we have had a phenomenal day reaching out to supporters and getting our volunteers to confirm to continue supporting us. There's been some contributions come through which have been phenomenal. And guys, that's going to be a game changer in the runoff. We need your support. We need you to reach down in, whatever you can do, even if you don't think it's much. Like, I make $5 go farther than anybody else does. I promise you that. When they're spending 10 cents, 12 cents for a text message, I'm spending 1 to 2 cents. You know, I'm using an electric vehicle, which is a third of the cost of gasoline, so it just goes that much further. So don't worry about it. No amount is too small. It's whatever you can. I promise you we're going to be good stewards of it, and we're going to take it to the max that it can go, and we're going to close this thing out because of you, because of the team that we have created, and because, like Ronald Reagan said, you know, there's a point where time and space ends and there's something going on beyond time and space. And you don't quite know what it is, but you can feel it. And I don't know about you, but I feel it in the state of Arkansas that it's like, it's our time. There's something more happening here. It was evident last night with a lot of people that won. The people of Arkansas are taking onus and ownership of their body politic, and they are exercising that right at the ballot poll, and they spoke volumes last night. And I believe we had, 8 Conduit for Commerce endorsed candidates win at the ballot box. We had Cameron Cooper, we had Senator Brian King, which was huge. We had Justice Nick Broney, and quite a few others. If I had to list, if I was a good host, I'd have my show prep done, and I'd have it out for you. But guys, I've already been down to Little Rock and back, done interviews, and I just haven't had that much time to go through it. I got a little bit.
Yeah.
Got a little bit.
Not enough.
but not enough. Should have had that one.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity. But last night we had a watch party. Headed
good.
over at Lutheran Church, and it was awesome. Fox Creek catered it.
Yeah,
A lot
great
of good
food.
people.
Brisket was chef's kiss.
Peppered brisket.
It was great.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask for the peppered brisket.
Oh, really?
No.
You got pulled pork?
I just wanted brisket. I didn't know it had that much pepper on it and stuff. And
That was good.
It was good. The sauces were great.
Yeah.
Pulled pork was delicious. The beans, though.
Beans were good.
the
Coleslaw was
beans-
good.
Beans were on
Potato
point.
salad.
I'm not a huge coleslaw fan, but the potato salad was legit.
You're from the South. You're from the Delta. You don't like coleslaw?
I mean, I'll eat it,
I'll
but
tell you, salad's better though.
yeah, I'm a potato guy. But we had, I mean, what do you think we had? 30, 40
I was
adults?
thinking
Say
about
so,
40.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That room was full of people.
and then a whole bunch of kids.
Yeah.
You know, there were people popping in and out, and a lot of people stayed until midnight or
Yeah.
later.
We left at around midnight. There were still 10 people there.
Yeah,
So
and it was awesome. We closed it out when they called Lonoke County, which was the last county that put us over the 19,000 mark, and that was at that was a little after 110, 115. What'd you take away from last night being there?
you know, I think we were all surprised. I think it underscores every vote counts. I mean,
Yeah.
that was close. That was razor close the whole time.
I didn't see each of us getting a third.
Yeah, that was not something on my
That
bingo card.
was crazy.
I didn't see that. But give us a your analysis of it, because you're a political nut. More than me.
Not state politics, but it's, you know, I think we talked about this last night. Was one of the big things for them was they both have titles in front of their names. On the Arkansas ballot, you cannot have your military rank on there, so you're just Bryan Norris.
Yep.
But they are Senator Kim Hammer and I think it's judge or county judge, Kathy
judge.
Hardin Harrison. Yeah, just judge. So if you come in as an uneducated voter, or maybe you've just seen the names and you see Senator, Judge, and then just a name.
Joe Schmo.
Yeah, Joe Schmo. If I didn't know the names, I would pick the judge probably, because I would think a judge can make good judgments.
Yeah.
You know, but judges in Arkansas can also be
County judge.
county executives. Yeah.
Not really a judicial row.
Right.
When you think of a judge, completely different makeup. Yeah.
So it seems like we should either have military titles in there or have no titles at all.
I know that my military title would give me an advantage,
Yeah.
because people do love and support our vets, and I'm very grateful for that. But I don't want to abuse that. So I don't want to have my title on there just trying to abuse that. But if we're going to allow one set of people to use their title, which the Arkansas law is written that only incumbents can use their title, which to me, it doesn't seem like neither one of them should be able to use their title because they're not an incumbent for the race that they're running for. But regardless, that's the way the law is written. But moreover, if you are a doctor, you can't use that title.
Oh, really?
Nope, you cannot use that title.
But
You
a
can
lawyer.
only use political titles or titles that are honorary or even a nickname that you are known by. For example, if you were given the title of Colonel from the Kentucky Chicken Club, then you could put that on the ballot because that's an honorary title, the way it's written. But if you're a colonel from the United States military, you cannot put that on the ballot.
Yeah.
It's just one of the many ways that they've stacked the deck for incumbents and the machine that's been built for them to have an advantage.
Yeah.
So I say just get rid of all of them.
Did you see the sheriff race out of Lone Oak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Spencer won. That was a big one.
That was a big one.
That was a big. I met him in person multiple times now. I've talked to him several times. He's a good dude.
Is he really?
He's a good dude, man. He's just a straight up guy. And he's ticked off.
Yeah.
He's just protecting his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with a guy who shoots pedophiles.
No, man.
You can't. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
They should have put a medal on that dude's chest saying, "Thank you for saving the taxpayers of Arkansas hundreds of thousands of dollars from having to incarcerate this dude." And more importantly, how many people were not in the future going to be subjected to his violence because it ended that day?
a quote I read about this is in response to his win, was someone said, "Excellent. I prefer people in government who have been failed by the government."
That's true.
That's a good point.
You got a guy who has been victimized, and if you don't know his story, the guy he shot had prior contact with his daughter. I
Repeat
believe.
offender.
Yeah, repeat offender, was a convicted sex offender. I don't know if he's a pedophile. He found him in his car with his underage daughter,
Yeah.
and decided to go ahead and kill him, and ran for sheriff and won.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's, but talk about being disenfranchised with your government. I'm still looking for weapons of mass destruction.
Oh yeah, those never turned up, did they?
Nah, I haven't found them yet.
Well, we can go back and try again.
We can try. I get it. Yeah,
Keep on-
maybe
keep
we
on looking
are.
till we find it.
Maybe we're still in the area, but that one will always bother me because I know a lot of guys that lost their life in Afghanistan. Some very well, some not so well. But we were not there for the purposes that they said we were there, or our intelligence agencies failed us.
Yeah.
One of the two, and it sucks. But what'd you take away from last night?
I think they underestimated you a little bit, and they're going to try to bring their A game, but he's got A+ game, so.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I knew they were going to underestimate me, and people underestimate the value of being underestimated.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
with a person drive like you.
Yeah, I mean, what can you control? I mean, we were all together when we started this process, and I said it from the get-go. The only thing that they can't control is my work ethic, and I will outwork everyone.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're over 40,000 miles now. I mean, how many of these have we done? Over 300 and something events, over 140 interviews. I mean, the list just goes on and on. And building the web application and building all these and making all these plans and doing all this stuff and all the phone calls and everything else. I mean, we did the thing.
I'd like to see how many phone calls you've got in the last 9 months.
A lot. Well, I tell you what, man, I got a lot today.
Oh, really?
I
Good.
got so. I've been on the
They're all
phone
good,
nonstop. Phone nonstop today, text messages. I was on the phone one time. I'd just gotten through all my text messages and it was at 0. Phone call came in, picked it up, lasted maybe 15 minutes. Get off the phone, 23 text messages. I was like, oh,
Mr. Popular.
And that's not counting emails. Well, I'm not complaining at all. In fact, keep them coming.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
words of
means
encouragement, the
y'all
support, the
supporting them, yeah.
engagement. But if I'm starting to be a little bit slower in getting back to you, please know that it's not personal. It's just the volume. I try to get back to everyone. I don't know if you guys have paid attention, but like when you do anything on Facebook, I either like or comment. I try to on every single one of them, to some degree. Because to me, if it's worth your time to engage with me, I'm the one asking for this.
Yeah.
You deserve engagement to come back to you.
They'll even meet you.
Yeah, definitely will. But yeah, there was a few things that I saw during the setup of the process that we definitely need to keep our eye on. I think there's a lot of counties that are trying to do the right thing, but they need some help. They don't know what right is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it comes to setting up for the elections and controlling the elections,
yeah.
There was a lot of things that could have been done a lot better, a lot smoother. One of the machines are supposed to be faster, right? That's the big selling point. Why we need to keep them. Why did it take so long to start getting the results in? And how was the AP faster and more accurate than the SOS website?
I mean, it was hours before SOS started populating stuff.
2.5, almost. It was after 9.
But if it's just a thumb drive and it's just, like the votes being transmitted electronically, I mean, that should be instant.
Yeah, should be.
Why did we wait until past 1 o'clock in the morning to get anything from Lonoke County?
Yeah, well, Lonoke County didn't show anything until
After 1.
Yeah. What was the explanation on that?
Montgomery County too. I don't have one.
Oh.
I don't know. I could probably reach out to the person and find what the reason was. But to me, it took way too long to just get the initial results.
Yeah. From everybody.
It was a long time. That was kind of disappointing, really,
Yep.
as long as it took.
And the AP was hours ahead of the SOS office.
If they had been counting early votes since 8:30 that morning, which is when they're allowed to start counting them, I mean,
How many more votes would they have to count?
yeah, I mean, most of
Not-
those counties were 4,000 people, 5,000 people.
Well, Searcy County was hand-marked and hand-counted paper ballots only. And Nate beat 40% of the other counties.
That's
I know it's a small county, but there's a lot of small counties
Yeah.
out there. Yeah. I can guarantee you this. We will have a system in place where we are not waiting that long when I'm in the seat.
I think no more than 3 hours. It should be done deal. That's my opinion.
I mean,
It shouldn't.
if you're using electronics, I mean, I send an email. Done. You got it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's a primary race in a state that's honestly not that big. It's not rocket science. You're, like we said last night, you're counting.
Yeah.
You're just counting is all it is.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to start counting early. That's one of the reasons why they close the polls early the day before to get the early vote count. So I don't know if they're legally allowed to start counting it that day or not. I don't know that. But I know they start counting it the next day.
If you have 12 hours to count, there's no excuse to where,
It's a printout.
yeah, when 7:30 rolls around, you don't hit a button and all the early votes populate.
It's a printout.
30 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
It's a printout. It's a printout. I mean,
But it doesn't make sense that they were doing what they did last night where they kind of just mosaic popped up.
no.
I mean, that was,
You know, like what I didn't understand, like it's like 80% of the votes. Then it should be all at once. After-
Well, they do the early vote first,
Yeah.
and then they tabulate the day of voting.
Yeah.
So I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that change, and the changes coming in. Like if they're updating real time the races as they count them, but it's a printout.
yeah.
So I don't know. I'm gonna have to peel the onion back on that one and figure out.
I think there's an easier way, it seems like.
Paper.
Yeah.
Well, there's always a more efficient, easier way. Even if you think you've got the most efficient, easiest way, there's a more efficient, easier way to get it done. I mean,
Yeah.
just get out of your status quo and figure it out. But even though it was such a great night for us, there were some disappointments across the state. Co-Jester.
Yep.
Let's see. Before I get into that, let's see. Are they verifying the ballot tickets with the electronic printout? If so, shouldn't we just have paper ballots? I don't know. 511 Project. That's a great point. So if they're hand counting the ballots to confirm them with it, well, why aren't we just doing it? Why do we need the machines? Cut out the middleman. Yeah, I agree with it. And then we got another one here. Exactly, knowledge is power. Okay, got it. The machine thought that they thought they had it in the bag, but they didn't. The people. Look, people were saying, you know, you heard elected officials come out and say, well, he's not going to win. He's not going to win. You know, you don't get to decide that.
Yeah.
You get to decide that. You know?
91,000.
And you spoke up
Wanted it.
last night.
Yeah.
We need you again.
Levita Jones, maybe machines are failing. Imagine that. I saw machines chew up ballots. They had to remove. You know, that's another point. Like, how are they tracking the failures? Because we know when they spoil a ballot, that's a failure of the machine process.
But is it tracked?
It's not tracked, not that I know, not that I can find. So we need to have that and capture that data from the spoiled ballots, from the ballots chewing up machines, from everything else. We need to be able to see that information. So great point, Levita. And Jackie makes you wonder if the machines are accurate. It does. I mean,
Yeah.
it does. But Jackie, answer in the comments. I heard that your husband, it may have been a different person, and I'm sorry for not being able to reach out to you. And I don't know if I should put this out, but I heard your husband may have had some medical difficulties. If so, my prayers are with him. I hope everything's going well. If you guys need anything, please reach out to me. So prayers and intentions going up to you and yours, and if this is in fact just the case. So let us know so we make sure that we keep you updated, keep you in our prayers. Absolutely. Mike, have you seen the Grant County predicted results? No, I have not. Can you look that up on your phone real quick? So they put the wrinkled ballots in an envelope. Okay. But do they track them and do they report that up to the Secretary of State's office to get a statewide metric on how many issues and failures across the board? That's what I want to know. Does the counties even keep it?
You don't know what you don't know.
You know? But to me, I would want to know that information because to me that's telling the failure rate of a specific machine because I'd want to know what machine was having those issues.
Yeah.
And then, well, maybe we got to get maintenance in here. Here's the documented results. So Mike says the results were predated. Predated.
Did you say Grant County?
Grant County. The results were predated. How do you do that?
I don't know.
That's interesting. Huh. Well, while he's looking that up, we'll keep going. So, unfortunately, Christian Olsen didn't perform great last night. I did not see the results in that race going that way. Not at all. Okay. So, yes, her husband did have some heart problems, but it's home now. I think it's awesome. Awesome. At least he's home now. Everything's going good. Keep us posted on that. If you need anything, let us know. And we'll be rooting for you. Good to hear he's at home doing well.
Was it your race in Grant County?
Not my race. I don't know if it was my race or not. He said the results were predated. So it should have been like at the bottom of that printout.
Oh, I don't have the printout.
Should be something news on it.
This is the SOS website.
SOS website. There should be some kind of news on it. Right? Hey, Mike, shoot us the link, man, and I'll click it up and we'll read it. But Christian, you know, I didn't see his race going that way. I mean, Christian Olsen worked, man. He was probably working close to as much as I was. He was out everywhere. He was engaging. He was canvassing. He was door knocking. He was doing all the right things. And he didn't win a single county.
That's
Not a one.
Not a one.
Oh.
You know, and what's sad, man, is like, you know, not taking anything away from Coach Esther at all, but when you just look at capabilities and what the job of the land commissioner requirements are, to me, Christian was the most qualified by far. It's kind of like in my race. I have all it's a leadership management position for Secretary of State. That's what it is. I've got all the leadership experience from the United States Army, all the education that goes along with that. I have the civilian education in leadership and management from my bachelor's in management and my master's in transformational leadership. And then I have the civilian application of that, working for a Fortune 500 company. I've got the skill set and qualifications, and the practical skill set, more importantly than just the educational qualifications. So I definitely believe that I'm the most qualified person for that seat in my race. And I think Christian was in his too. Just surprised, man.
I can't believe he didn't win a single county.
I know.
He put the work in. All that should have just. I don't know.
That might have been another where Cole Jester, by his name, it said Secretary of State.
Yeah.
It did say Secretary of State next to his name, which is huge.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That's a big title to have next to your name for sure, especially on the ballot. And then another one that didn't perform as well as we were hoping was Scout Stubbs. She was running for state rep down near Conway, Viola area, Van Buren County area. And she knocked on every door. She knocked on every one of those doors. And she worked, man. She was out everywhere. But more importantly, she seemed like genuine.
Yeah.
Wanting to just do what was right for the people. So I was hoping for a better turnout from her. Didn't get it. But Senator Brian King won last night.
Yep.
That was a big one.
That was a real big one.
Caldwell won. That was a big one. So last night, I think the people of Arkansas put an exclamation point on what they're looking for. And I'll see if I can pull up, since I wasn't good at it. I'll see while we're talking, pulling up some of the latest news on it.
Have y'all heard about the county tax here? I couldn't find nothing about it.
I don't know if it passed or not.
I hope it didn't.
I don't know. So here it is. So CFC endorsed candidates. We've got Arkansas Supreme Court, Bronny. I'm in a runoff. State Rep Jeremy Woodridge. That was a big one. Senate District 21. Senator Brian King. Mark Nichols, House District 1. Cody Rogers is in a runoff. State Rep Wayne Long, right here, right next to us. We were all excited about that one.
Yeah, very
Wayne Long's a
excited
good dude.
Yeah.
He's a great dude. State Rep Matt Duffield. Matt, met you many times out there. Congrats, brother. Awesome. And Cameron Cooper, my boy from Rosebud area, well done, man. Well done. And then we got John Kyle Day, House District 94. Judge Gunnar DeLay, Sebastian County Circuit Judge, congrats to you. Tim Shepard's in a runoff, and Aaron Spencer, Lonoke County Sheriff. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 endorsed candidates got selected, and then 3 of us are in a runoff. So well done. Well done.
Very good.
You know, and if you don't know what CFC 75 is, look them up, just Google it, read into them, get involved. If you're in this community, you should already be involved. If not, shame on you. Terrible. I'm disappointed. Figure it out. Sign up, get involved. And on March 12th, we are hosting a town hall here in Independence County, and you can pick up some information about CFC 75. You can sign up to be a member then. You can sign up to volunteer, do all that stuff during that time as well. So you get 2 birds with 1 stone. Find out more about CFC 75 and hopefully hear from your county elected officials as to why they did what they did. Because I should have voted on paper.
Yeah.
And it should have been hand marked. And it should have been hand counted.
It was not.
But our elected officials took that away from us.
They thought we needed something better.
Yep.
Yeah.
They thought they knew better. So Blake Johnson lost, which is the current Speaker of the House. Wow. Huh. The more you know. So maybe we need analyzing of Scout Dubs and Osen. Hey, Donnie, if you can analyze that one and do your magic, man, do the thing, brother. Don't let me get in the way. Don't let me stop you from a good time. Let's go. And Jackie said her husband got to vote for him. Man, that's awesome. Dude has heart problems and still make sure he gets out and vote.
So
Man.
the rest of y'all don't have no excuse.
Yeah, no excuse.
What's the problem, the rest of
I seen
you?
a 90-year-old woman barely could walk. She said, I'm going to vote until I can't no more.
Good.
Yeah.
Then she's going to become a Democrat. Keep on voting.
Yeah, and then Randy Sam's, man, we were rooting for you, brother. Man, I know you didn't pull it off. I know it's tough, but we're still here with you. We're still gonna stay in comms with you, man. Who knows what the future holds for you? It is what it is. All in all, mostly a good night, I think. All in all, definitely with Randy's race. With Scout's race, with Christian Olsen's race, would have liked to have seen those gone a little bit differently, but
Yeah. A lot of those weren't close either. Which was
I know,
hard to see.
like Christians, man. Me and Christian, full transparency, me and Christian became friends on the trail. We spent so much time together. Got to know his kids. He homeschools too. A lot in common. It sucks, man, because we got close.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but we're still praying for him. I know he's getting out and spending some time with the family. They're taking a vacation, much deserved vacation. I know. Unfortunately, I can't join you because I'm in a runoff. And if they thought I was working hard during the primary, just brushing off the cobwebs, baby. We're about to dig in.
Now you're waking up.
Now we're waking up. We're started coordinating with our volunteers. Started getting things set in motion today. Had a lot of moving pieces and stuff, but we will all link up. All the volunteers, we're going to link up in a centrally located area, and we're going to go through the plan. We're going to make sure our shot group's tight, and then we're just going to go execute. Got some very, very good information about a specific group that's getting in to support us. I'm not going to put that out in the public yet, but it's phenomenal. It's game changer in a couple areas, and I can't wait. And I got to give props to Judge Harris too. Last night we spoke on the phone, and she promised that she would support me if it went my way versus her way last night, and so I'm grateful for that. Judge Harden Harrison performed very well
Yes, he did.
last night, so I'm honored for that. And Judge, I know it didn't work out the way that you were wanting to, and that but I appreciate the support. I appreciate you making that commitment, and we look forward to closing this one out and moving on to bigger and better things. And I'm sure that the future holds a little bit more for you because you pulled 80-something thousand votes last night. That's
It had us scared at the first couple hours. There.
yeah. I mean, at first I was like, what the heck? You know, like, am I going to be in last place? Like, my magic 8-ball didn't say this. You know, but it didn't go. So Donnie says he's got raccoon, and Dr. Dowdy did Tina Peters' analysis and reports, and they're doing some reports on it. Awesome. So we'll see what they put together and what they learn. But when it comes to runoffs, we all know that it's a completely different field. And what I don't want to see is the dirty nastiness come out like we saw the last few days regards me. You know, saying that of all things, saying that I was the radical left and that I was going to destroy the Constitution and erode your freedoms. No, I'm pretty sure that I laid in a hospital bed about to die in Walter Reed because of that document that I believe in. I don't know where they got that at. What do you think?
That's crazy.
I think that was a desperate attack. If they don't have anything to actually attack you with, they'll just make something up.
They don't know Bryan Norris.
Yeah, anyone who knows you, it's. I mean, I thought that was a joke when I first read it. I thought it was.
I didn't know what to take when I first read it.
Yeah, 'cause that's.
You know.
I mean.
And as far as we know, Hammer nor Hardin Harrison had any part in it.
Yeah.
I know Harrison put out on her Facebook that she condemned it. I haven't seen it on Hammer's, but I know he did it at a committee meeting, and he publicly condemned it there. So I don't think that they had anything to do with it. But it was an interesting organization that started just a couple of days before.
Yeah.
And then went straight into that.
A very purpose-built organization, seems like.
Yeah, I mean, what were your thoughts on that?
That blew my mind. And then the Democrat, because I called you a project manager. That's what aggravated the crap out of me.
That was a common thing amongst.
Yeah, that's what they do, though. I think.
Just saying, just a project manager, like that phrase just kept coming. Just a project manager, like. Well, one, if you're going to use that one, I'm a project manager for a global Fortune 500 company.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Say it all the way.
it's not just. And what about the 21 years of service?
Yeah,
what about the multiple combat deployments? What about the retiring as a first sergeant? What about the 12 individual unit citations? What about the combat citations? What about all the education?
Yeah.
What about all the NCOERs? You know, and I tried to paint that picture on social media with that graphic and then a graphic of an award or an NCOER on it so that people could see. I mean, it was strange.
Yeah.
It was a strange hit.
Very desperate attack, I think.
So what think outside the box? What direction do you think the opposition? Because let's say that that's not Hammer at all. Do you think that organization continues and just triples down, quadruples down?
They could. If they did it before, why wouldn't they do it again?
But do you think it worked?
I don't think it did.
I got some phone calls about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you think of how many voters there are and how many have you met? I mean, how many have you personally talked to? Thousands, maybe?
Probably in the tens of thousands.
So out of 200,000 people, I mean, we'll say if it's 50,000 people,
Yeah.
that's 150,000 who've never met you. So if they get a text, ding, Bryan Norris is a big liberal, he's here trying to destroy the Constitution, and that's all they've heard about you.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
Well, I did get some phone calls about it because they were like, "Hey, I got this text message and I'm very curious. Can we talk about it?" And you know, every single phone call I got, at the end of it said, "Okay, well, we're going to vote for you. We just wanted to talk to you about this and why this was being said." So I know it did have some impact. I don't know how much, but it's unfortunate.
I wonder who did it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the registered agent, we know who that guy was. Not even going to talk about that. Don't want to, but it just leaves a lot of questions.
Yeah. He's got some suspicious ties.
Yeah.
Leave it at that.
Yeah, and if somebody doesn't know who I am with those ties, I mean,
Seem awfully concerned about somebody you don't even know anything about.
odd. isn't it?
Very strange.
Makes one think.
Makes one think.
Makes one think. But we're just going to keep doing what we do. We're going to keep working hard. We're going to keep running the same campaign that we have been. We will draw contrast. We will show who I am. We will. It's me versus me.
Yeah. Do y'all draw lottery again?
Yep. So that's another thing. If you want to volunteer to do the ballot draw for me in your county, please let me know so that we can get you on our metric for that. Because it was interesting. I haven't gotten to do the whole data yet, but it appears that the counties in which I was in the top block or the second block, I did very, very well in. So there might be a correlation there with it. On the surface of what I have seen so far.
Some people do go to vote for a few races only, and then they'll just downvote the rest of the ticket and pick number
Pulaski
one.
County had something like 1,500 undervotes. They didn't even vote in the Secretary of State race.
Really?
Yeah. 1,500. So we don't have the undervote yet on my races. So got to figure that one out.
Dang, that's a lot.
Yep. And one of the things we are going to do is, Donnie put it up, is we are going to do a formal after action review, AAR, and we're doing it with some of the other candidates that ran with us, and we're going to start really dissecting, doing a post-mortem on everything, and try to sharpen our we don't know if we'll be able to, do the lessons learned and apply them to the runoff because it is a quick turnaround. But our goal, part of this is we beta tested a lot of things with my campaign. And so our goal is to replicate those for other candidates in 2028 to continue moving like-minded candidates into positions within the state of Arkansas. So all the things that we built, all the plans that we did, the way that we approach things, we're going to dissect all that. We're going to package it up, and I'm very excited about what the future holds in that regard. And I can guarantee you, we have the best voter data in the state. We have the best, because they put us in that position. We would have never went down that road if they'd have just given us the data.
Yeah, originally.
Yeah. But they played games. They were trying to do their thing. And because they did that, I had to think, I've got to have data. I've got to figure this out. And so we did. And then what we realized was when they finally gave me the GOP data, there was a lot wrong with their data.
Old, static.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ours was better. I was like, I don't even want
Throw
this.
that away.
Yeah. And we just went forward with ours, and it turned out really good. We had some awesome people working with it. I know that some new data guys have reached out to me, and we'll see what they can bring to the table. And we're just going to keep making it better. Lessons are learned. They're not just identified and repeated. We are going to learn our lessons, and we are just going to sharpen that. We're going to sharpen that iron, and we're going to approach 2028 from the standpoint of everything that we learned and capitalized on during this campaign, and we're just going to make it even better next. But I know, so outside of the Republican race and stuff, Coach Shelby from Franklin County was named by the Libertarian Party to run as governor against Sarah Sanders and the Democrat opponent, Chris Jones. So that's a three-way race now, too.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So for those of you that aren't tracking, Franklin County is where they've been wanting to put this prison that's of high contention, to say the least.
Yeah.
The citizens there absolutely do not want it. But it's being pushed and pushed and pushed on them. And one of the leading guys there that sued the governor twice, I think, and won over the special election and then something else, one is now running for governor against her. So, I mean, who knows what the future holds with him? I mean, it's going to be a tough uphill climb for sure. But I mean, never say never.
There's a lot of people fed up with her, though.
Never say never.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's made quite a lot of people angry.
She's disappointed a lot of Arkansans.
Right.
We'll see.
We'll see what the future holds, man. I'm telling you, it takes. I tip my hat to him, man.
Yeah.
Because I trust me. I know what it's like to run a statewide race. It's not easy. There's a lot of late nights. There's a lot of missed events with your family. There's a lot of, just dragging, you know, and pushing yourself through it and trying to meet your requirements and your commitments. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So welcome to the grind, baby. But,
So what do you think is going to be different with this runoff than the primary?
well, in the
It's
runoff,
so short.
it's very short, so that it's quick turnaround, quick flash to bang. But only people that voted in the primary
Yeah, that's
can
why,
vote again.
That's why I like it. I kind of like that. What do you think? Because they could recruit a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't know. We could recruit too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want my supporters to get complacent and think
No,
just
they-
because we came in first place that they don't need to show up.
They got to
that's
show
dangerous,
up.
yeah.
They have to show up.
Pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah. And you're voting again for him, and
In your
Get
mind,
your
we're
friends.
last place.
get your friends, family, everybody.
You know, everyone that voted in the primary, get them back out, make them go do it. They got early voting again, which lasts a week,
Yep.
and then the early voting election day will be, or the election day for the runoff will be March 31st. So, pretty excited about that one.
Having a watch party for that one too.
Oh, my wife said I'm not doing it. And she did a great job setting
she
up.
did,
I mean,
yeah.
it looked nice, didn't it? Yeah, it was really nice. We got to get the photos and get them up there for everybody. So I think if we
We
do
ought to
it,
set something up like at Tavolos or something people can come.
well, I'm thinking this one we should do more centrally in the state so that
Oh,
more
oh,
supporters
yeah.
could come. So I'm thinking of maybe doing something in Conway or Little Rock and just renting a hotel room down there.
Yeah.
and having it there. That you know, because we did the one up here. It was family.
Yeah.
It was family friendly, kids and all that stuff. But we got a lot of supporters that's
Yeah,
been working
I
hard
agree
across
with-
the state.
I agree
So
with that.
we got another opportunity to get them in.
Yeah.
So
Also,
we're thinking about it. If I can convince my wife, we're in. But my daughter's got a birthday, as you know,
yeah.
March 20th.
It's coming quick.
So during from 20, 21, and 22, I'm out.
Yeah.
And if I try to break that one,
Oh.
guys, I'm in trouble.
A big time.
So we're going to Branson.
Big 13.
We're going to Branson. Yep, 13. So we do birthday gifts. We don't do like material stuff very much. We do trips.
Yeah, that's
We
what
do
we're gonna
memories.
Yeah.
And so when Layla picked hers, she also picked Branson. And for 3 days, we just did whatever she wanted to do. And they get to bring a friend for their 13th birthday. And so this year they're bringing your daughter, right?
Yeah.
Kinley's bringing your daughter, Jacqueline. And we're going to Branson again. That's where she wanted to go.
And then we're going to Nashville and bringing her.
And we're going to the Titanic Museum.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there.
Everybody's been there.
Yeah,
They've been
that's a
there.
good one.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it ain't bad.
Is it really?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
not
even
bad.
like the movie, though.
It was a tragedy, man. It's an international tragedy.
Yeah?
You got to go to Branson, Missouri to remember it.
Okay.
Everyone is
Makes
making
sense.
forward. That's what she said last night.
Yeah, well, we're I think we're going to Pigeon Forge for my anniversary this
Oh,
year.
really?
Number 15. We're going to go to Dollywood.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Never
In
been.
July.
I've heard
It'll
good
be
things about
15
it.
for us, too, this year.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So we're just going to make it a family thing, and we're going to go celebrate our 15th with all the kids. And
Good. That's awesome.
Go to Silver Dollar City.
I got to make up
Branson.
for last year,
What
for
happened?
14.
Did you got to skip it?
I took her to
Oh, El
El
Salvador.
Salvador.
Well, that's kind of cool.
No, it was a
No,
ranch.
No.
no.
That's,
Well, my
I
wife
thought
was
you
not.
enjoyed that.
My wife, I mean, I like the third world. People underestimate how much
you
fun you
been?
can have in the third world, right? To
had
me, it
fun,
was like
too.
being back home. No laws. Drive as fast as you want to. Roads don't exist. Make your own road. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, El Salvador has come a long way, and there's part of it that is absolutely beautiful, and you can tell they're really trying. But we came when they were like.
weren't they fighting each other or something?
No, they weren't fighting each
Oh,
other. They were
really?
building up. There was some progress being made, but they were in the beginning stages of the progress. But like, we went on this one road trip, and it literally went from blacktop to a dirt trail. But on the GPS, it was a main road, right? And there was like we had to cross moving water
Yeah.
to continue on. And my wife just was like, it was supposed to be a 10-day trip. and we only made it 5.
Oh,
It had to
came
be
back
done.
early.
Yeah, yeah. And it was just, but I'm used to the third world.
Yeah.
I know where to go. I know what to expect.
Yeah.
My
Well, if
wife.
you've never been there,
It's a culture shock,
yeah,
bro.
I guarantee it is.
It's a culture shock, and you're going to see medical diseases prevalent
Yeah.
on people. Growths coming out,
Dang.
deformities. I mean, you're going to see those things everywhere. Because, I mean, it is what it is, right? It's poverty stricken, extreme poverty stricken. But one of the things that surprised me about El Salvador was the amount of food that place grows. It's unbelievable.
Wet, hot, a lot of sun.
Food everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally throw away food because there's just so much of it growing all the time.
Yeah.
Because it probably grows year round.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it has a Hawaii climate, a little more humidity, but it's always growing season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Must be nice.
There was food everywhere. It was great. There was some cool stuff about it. So I got to make up for it.
Yeah.
So that's what she wants to do. So that's what we're doing. That's where we're going. And we're going to have a good time.
Pigeon
What about
forward.
that race down there in Texas? The Democrat was blaming the Republicans.
Crockett.
Yeah.
Crockett, yeah.
That cracked me up.
She left. She left her own watch party.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We ain't going to get no results tonight. We out.
Yeah.
Boom. She bolted.
She lost pretty
Yeah.
bad, didn't she?
Pretty soundly. But so did Dan Crenshaw.
Yeah, that's why I was.
He got trounced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about a dude falling from grace.
He was super popular. I mean, 4 years ago.
2 years ago, he still won handedly. But, I mean,
So a lot of stuff come out about him, didn't it? I
wouldn't vote for him.
Well, just the way he acts too is kind of
Yeah.
he's very public with his whole thing.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad he lost.
Yeah,
But did anyone figure out who that other guy that was running for, what was it, Lieutenant or Attorney General? That was a contested race in Texas too. Did anybody see that
No, I
one?
didn't see
Paxton? Did Paxton win?
Paxton was the incumbent. I don't know.
Let's see, Paxton win in Texas.
He had some controversy too recently.
He did, but he stood up a lot. He was running against Cornyn. Yep.
Oh.
Ken Paxton is running in a runoff against to be the Republican nominee. So it's him and Cornyn. John Cornyn. John Cornyn is another one. I wouldn't vote for him either. I mean, there's not too many Republicans, honestly, in the legislature or the Senate federally that, to me, deserve to go back.
It seems
You
like
haven't
once they
passed
get
the
up
SAVE
there,
Act.
they go downhill pretty quick.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah,
You know,
sure doesn't.
it doesn't have to be that way. It's a choice. You're allowed. If you've got something in your past that they're holding over you, sorry, bro.
So one of these
That's
guys
it.
voted against the SAVE Act?
Cornyn did.
Oh.
Well, he hasn't gotten a chance to vote on it because he's
really?
in the Senate and Thune won't bring it in.
Oh, really?
So,
Huh.
which to me, why? Why would you not vote for voter ID? Like, what's the justification?
Yeah.
You have to have an ID for cigarettes. You have to have an ID for alcohol. You have to have an ID to get welfare. You have to have an ID to get on a plane. You have to have an ID to go to school. You have to have an ID to buy a house. You have to have an ID to open an account. You have to have an ID to get a cell phone. Why can we not have ID requirements for the most sacred institution in our republic?
The whole thing about the whole country, and they're griping about it. Like, it needs to happen.
It's got to happen. Yeah. Levita says Paxton's the very best. He seems like a strong dude from what I've seen. I know he fought as Attorney General against the COVID stuff.
Yeah.
He kind of went full tilt on that. And there was a few other things.
He's been historically popular.
Yeah.
He's done things like that, but I think he's also kind of had controversies where his approval probably goes like this.
Yeah. Well, to me, that means he's being genuine
Yeah.
because not everybody's going to like everything you do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure my popularity is going to have that wave on it because there's going to be just some things people don't like, but I'm going to explain myself to you. You know? I mean, it is what it is.
Yep.
You can't make, in a leadership position when you're managing people, you can't try to make everyone happy. You have to try to do the absolute best right thing for the totality that moves everyone forward and starts knocking down barriers in front of you, or else you're never going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
We're going to be in the situation that we're in right now. last in education, last in healthcare, last in voter turnout, last in upward mobility and income, last in business climate. I mean, that's because we're trying to make everybody happy and we're not really moving anything forward.
You can't. There's always going to be people you can't make
You know,
happy.
and some people won't be happy initially until they see the results. They're going to think that's stupid. We shouldn't be doing it. There's a better way. And maybe they're right. But a decision and committing to a decision is better than no decision.
Yeah.
You know, and driving it through. But you also got, I mean, you do have to have the intestinal fortitude to admit when you are failing on something. And then course correct. You know, that's the worst thing. One of the first things, I'm sure you heard this in your training in the military. When everything is happening, you have to find a way through the breakthrough to get through the noise. When an enemy ambush is, you face it and move forward, and then you adapt to it. You start making decisions. If you clearly see that path you chose is not going to be success, stop, rethink it, regroup, and attack from a different angle. You know.
Yeah.
Don't get, committed to failure. What do they call that in poker?
It's a gambler's fallacy, I think. It's where you just keep putting more and more and more. Yeah.
I'm already committed.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you were committed for 5,000, but now you're 50,000. All right. Are you going to go to 100?
Just don't keep doing the same.
You got to
thing.
cut your losses at some point. You got to recognize when you got to cut your losses. Hey, Linda, it's good for all three of us to be back on, too. I've missed my sweetness man bun over here. I've had to entertain Mr. Clean for far too long. He scares me sometimes.
Yeah.
I have nightmares after him.
Yeah, okay.
You don't understand how big this dude really is. I mean, he's a ginormous man. Like, he's a mechanic. He's working with his hands all day. It's like, no, don't put those meat hooks on me, man. We'll agree to disagree. But yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back swinging, regrouping. And, we've done a lot.
Yeah.
We've punched above our weight. I mean, we got drag queens off the street, Main Street, Batesville. We got porn out of the library. We got the paper ballots passed. And now we've worked together on the Secretary of State thing, I mean, and we're all just regular dudes that just want.
Having fun, making the state a better place.
Oh, we've had some good times.
Pretty good times.
We've had some really good times. We've had some late nights, early mornings, long days, but man, we've had some good times.
You look at them 4 A's yet? 4 years?
FOIAs?
Yeah.
No, I know a bunch of FOIAs have come in. So this is the Independence County thing. A bunch of them are sitting in my inbox, but today I couldn't.
I understand that.
I couldn't get to them. So maybe tomorrow. Priority of effort is the runoff.
Yeah, that's priority. Everything.
That's the priority. So tomorrow, if I get our plan to a certain point, I'll start working some of that.
I didn't know if you looked at the ones you had or not.
No.
I know it's been crazy.
I got 2 boxes of documents for you, by the way.
I know. We got to Thanks.
They're out in the car. Yeah.
How about I just give you the snap scan and you?
Yeah.
Oh, you brought them to hand off to me.
Yes.
Sweet.
My wife keeps saying, "Get these out of the dining room." I've been sitting on a chair.
Nothing's going to beat when we FOIA'd the city and we picked up like a truck bed full of papers.
Yeah.
I mean that was, we were just laughing.
Did that actually happen?
Yeah.
Well, how did they deliver it? Like a truck?
No, we put it all in the back of my truck. Remember?
I wasn't there.
We
for
filled
that.
up the back seat and then we had papers in the back.
wasn't there.
I wasn't there for that.
You weren't there for that one? Well, yeah. No, you weren't there. So it was me, and I loaded first I put them in the floorboard of my Ford, the Ford I had.
Yeah.
Filled up the floorboard in the back seat. Then I filled up the back seat, and then I put a bunch in some little totes in the back. And I was laughing the entire time. Like I was like, these guys, they have no clue where technology is. Their thought process was, we're going to overwhelm him with paperwork, and he's never going to look through them all. And my thought process was, they make a tool for this.
Yeah.
It's called a snap scan. I went and bought one for $300. I set it up, and I had my kids on shifts. And in about 4 days, we were done with them all.
There you go.
But then what were they? They're in PDF searchable format.
Yeah.
So
just
you type in what you want. Yeah.
Control F. Oh, isn't that interesting? Oh,
They
check
thought
that
he
out.
wasn't going to do that.
No,
Everybody's underestimated him. He does it.
I'll do it.
Don't tempt him. Because
That's
that's a good time for him.
If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
Yep.
Levita said poll watchers and a few state monitors and 24 got some positive charges too. Oh yeah, that's right. They did have that one Pulaski County.
What was it?
Poll watchers and a few state monitors and 24 got some positive charges. I'm guessing you mean, is it, positive changes too. Oh, yeah. You guys did get some positive changes your way, but I did hear reports from some counties that they weren't being allowed to exercise those positive changes that you guys got through. There was a couple counties that reported in that they were like putting their poll watchers like out, wasn't allowing them within the required feet and all that stuff.
They can't do that.
Not supposed to. Well, they're not supposed to erase the freaking petition, but
Josh had a little bit of pushback here.
did he?
Yeah, he was talking, I was standing there when he was talking about
What did he say?
And one guy kind of trying to push him out. Like right at closing time, he was poll watching, and he's like, "Get it back! You're within 6 feet."
You can be within 3 feet.
They said 6 feet to him, I guess.
No, the handbook says 3 feet.
Really?
Yeah. You're allowed to be able to hear and see everything they're doing.
Yeah. That's the whole. That's the point of it.
That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't know.
It's what are you hiding? What are you doing that you don't want anyone to see?
What do you care?
Yeah.
Are you just that big of a control freak? Get over
That's what
yourself.
I was wondering.
Get
That's
over
because
yourself.
they got a job.
Yeah.
It's not your row. It belongs to the people. The people are your boss. You got nothing to hide. Who gives a crap? I've said this before. When I was doing inspections, and I was doing a uniform inspection or a barracks inspection, if I walked in and it smelled clean, it looked clean, and it was squared away, I would just look around and leave. But if I walk in and I see a sock, or if I walk to your uniform and I see a stain on it, well, now I'm going to look a little bit more. You know?
Oh man, nothing.
You know?
I would have hated you.
Yes, you would have.
There was a lot of hate for him.
There was. I did not mind being the unpopular dude in the defect that nobody sat at the table with. This is the standard. Don't blame me. Blame the Army.
Yeah.
Blame your parents. Blame yourself because you suck. I could do it. You can do it.
Find that thread and just start pulling on it.
Oh, absolutely. Dude. Yeah, I did enjoy it. There was one time specific. I walked in the room, and at first glance, I walk in and I look around. It's squared away. But then I turn and I'm heading out. Underneath the desk, peeking out was a piece of paper on the floor, like underneath it. And I was like, I just grabbed my white glove and I was like, I went and grabbed it and looked at it, and I looked at him and I was like, put it down. And then I just started opening drawers, and then the drawers were just not, because there's a specific way that the drawers and stuff would have to be organized and set up. And so my thing is like, if I open a drawer and it's not to standard, well, I'm going to reset it to make it easier for you. There goes that drawer. There goes that drawer, right? And then I open the wall lockers up. Boop. Oh, more of the same.
Yeah.
Let me help you. Like one time at Fort Bliss, it was August, and it was like 100 and something degrees outside. When I got done with this room, I'm having to like step over stuff, to move around. And I was like, all right, look, dude, I think we need to do a full reset so that you can just start over. So to make sure that you get it right, you're going to carry all of your stuff and your furniture and move it downstairs into the quad and set up your room out there. So that we can show everyone what right looks like and how squared away you are. And then after you're good down there, you're going to bring it back up and square it away, right? And I ordered a couple pizzas for me and the NCOs, and a cooler full of water and Gatorade and stuff, and we sat out in lawn chairs with a little umbrella, and we just watched this dude set up his furniture and get his stuff all squared away and eat some pizza.
I feel like we would have been like arch nemesis, man.
Bro.
My trick for the barracks was to do pine sol in a spray container.
Oh, it smells clean. It is clean.
No, I'm talking chemical warfare. Nuke everything so you can't spend more than 30 seconds without just everything burning.
I would have brought my gas mask.
Well, it looks clean. Yeah, gas mask.
He's been in trouble.
I've had some people do some odd. You find some odd stuff embarrassing because you're allowed personal stuff, and there's some odd human beings out there.
Yeah.
And there's some stuff you just don't want to see. Like I open some stuff sometimes. And I was like, I ain't even throwing that out. I ain't touching it. I don't want to know.
Get this out of here.
I don't want to know. But one dude, I opened his freaking barracks door, and there was a motorcycle sitting in the room. And I was like, it's like a Harley Softail. And I was like, one, how'd you get this in here?
Yeah.
And two, why is it in here? He's like, I didn't have a storage space and the weather was bad. And I was like, bro, like the things that people think of and the way that they do it, it's like, okay, all right. Well, I'm going to get some rest.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got a long day tomorrow.
We've been on an hour. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. We're going to Conway
Okay.
tomorrow, meeting up at lunch. I don't know if you're free, back to Larry's. We're going to go to that thing and then have some conversations.
I think Josh was going to go with you down there.
Yeah, I did get an endorsement today from a veterans group, so we'll put that up on social media, and we're freaking excited about that. Yeah, we're just going to keep on keeping on. Remember, yesterday didn't happen. It's a whole new game.
Whole new election.
Whole new
March
game.
31st.
In fact, we're behind. We're losing,
Yeah.
and that's the way we're going to carry it forward and do the work. Gentlemen, it's been awesome.
Yes.
It's been absolutely
Been an
awesome.
honor.
Yeah.
And it's been awesome with you guys too. A little virtual handshake, a little high five, COVID style. We'll be back here next week, hopefully, God willing. And unless there's an event planned or something going on that takes priority, then we'll shift focus over there. Maybe we'll start taking the ready room on the road if that's a situation we find ourselves in. But guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Love you all. I'm so grateful for you. And we're going to close this thing out. We're going to do the thing. And we're going to start bringing about the change that we all know needs to happen in this state, because you're worth it. But more importantly, our grandkids are worth it. They deserve so much more. They deserve not being last place in education, not being last place in income, not being first in food insecurity, and not being last in voter turnout. So we're going to start creating a change that takes to where they can thrive in this state and